letting you get your stuff in order.
Yeah, it's in order.
You're like classical music, and I'm like jazz.
I don't think so.
You just,
I think there's
you've got a plan.
Number of people who would disagree with you.
You've got a plan. You're sitting there with your iPad and your list. I'm sitting here with 2 mugs. One doesn't even have coffee. Listo?
Here we go. Firstly, this weekend is the trunk or treat.
Woohoo!
It's the trunk or treat.
I'll be there.
Yes. And I would love it if you were there too.
I'm planning to be there, I should say.
There's a lot
Can't
of
tell the
things
future.
happening in your
never
life. But also, like, yeah.
I might oversleep.
It's a long time to oversleep.
Well, no, I mean, it's my post-church nap.
Oh. Okay.
Because if you are serving, you need to be there at 2:30.
2:30.
So it's not really that crazy to say you might have overslept in your post-church nap. If I'm supposed to be there at 2:30.
But yeah, come on out. There are people who have trunks that they will decorate. And if you have not signed up, do that now.
I had someone today ask if it was too late. And the answer is no.
No, it is
not. But you do need to sign up.
You do need to sign up.
And then they asked, do I just do that in the app? I said, absolutely you do.
Yes, you do it in the app.
So easy.
So there's different ways that you can get there. I think we can put a link in the comments or something like that that takes you to Church Center so you can do that. But no, it's very, very simple. So I can get in here,
start a timer,
open the Church Center app, and I go to the home page, hit events, and there's the trunk or treat at a hub. And I've already registered, but that's how easy it is.
5 seconds.
And I got in there real fast, and then it'll probably take you a little bit longer to register, but you can do that in half a minute. Get it done in half a minute.
30 seconds of your life. Not asking much.
It's actually going to take you less time to register than it would for you to listen to us talk about registering. So I recommend going and get in there and just do it. Just do it.
Like the old Nikao saying, just do it.
Just do it. Nikao?
Yeah, it's Greek. That's where Nike comes from.
Oh, okay.
It's Greek for victory.
And if you don't make trunk, you can sign up to serve hot dogs.
Yes. Or just general,
or just come.
Hang out. And
say hi to
people.
You don't sign up to do something with us, just come.
Yeah.
And be there. You can stand at one of the trunks with us and just pass out candy. And this is a great way for us to reach out.
In fact, I'm gonna sweeten the pot.
Okay.
I know a lot of people at Osage Hills have old Osage Hills t-shirts, and I'll see them, and they're all different. And it's like a new one that I've never seen before every time we do something. Because you guys have them, and you wear them to stuff, which is cool. So the person who wears the oldest Osage Hills t-shirt will get a prize.
A prize.
It may or may not be a hot dog.
It may be a new Osage Hills t-shirt.
A new one. Not to replace your old one, but to add to it.
Yes. So that you can have...
Wear your oldest Osage Hills t-shirt. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, it would be.
Like an old retro 70s softball t-shirt.
That'd be awesome.
I want one.
Who needs to dress up when you have one of those?
Yeah. I'm just an old church member.
Yes.
That's what I'm going as.
And also bring your kids out. They can dress up. It's a trunk or treat.
It's a children's event.
Yeah, you can do this with them.
Yeah.
So
great.
But yeah, we have that coming up. And then there's another thing that's coming up. November 13th. So just in a few weeks, we're going to have our annual church meeting after each of the services. So just stick around. We're going to shrink the service time a little bit and briefly go over some of the stuff that we can look forward to in the coming year. But That'll happen November 13th, following the services.
And it will be the same meeting for both, so don't feel like you need to come to both.
There's not a part A and part B.
Yeah, it's
just part A.
More informational. And it'll be the same information.
The following Sunday, we will be serving Thanksgiving at the Hub again.
On the 20th.
On the 20th. So November 20th. All the details for that are being publicized? Yeah, we have a sign up sheet for that too, so that people can sign up to bring different things to this. If it's not live yet, it will be live soon.
It is not live yet.
But yes. But Thanksgiving at the Hub is in the calendar as well.
And it's from 4:30 to whenever it ends.
But we'll need a little bit more time to get there and set up and make sure it's ready to go, because we're going to make it look nice.
Yeah, the dinner starts at 4:30. So like people can start eating at 4:30. So yeah, so if we're helping, we'll be there before then.
But again, great opportunity for us to connect Christ to where we live.
Yeah.
And to reach out. So become a part of this. We're going to need turkeys. We're going to need sides. We're going to need desserts.
Gobble, gobble.
We're going to need help moving the tables and chairs over there. But this is going to be a great opportunity for us again. And then some stuff for us after Thanksgiving, starting November 27th.
A lot of reaching out.
We are going to be doing our weekly Christmas events.
Now we're reaching across.
Having a lot of good times together over the holidays. So I'm looking forward to those things.
Which, now that we're talking about it, I forgot to inform my Rooted group that we're doing breakfast. So I will let them know today.
So what is it? Anastasia thought of something.
Okay.
She thought, how Christmas time people have ham. You do like ham and eggs. That's a Christmassy breakfast.
Oh, maybe. Just have to wait and see. It's going to be great. I'm just going to put Ben and Heather in charge of it. Because I'm never able to actually go over there and do anything. And Ben won't either. So really, Heather and Amy. Thanks, guys.
Yes. We appreciate our ladies.
But no, on the 27th, it's November 27th, first day of Advent. And it will also be the first of our Christmas experiences, Reach Across experiences.
And we're launching it with breakfast.
Christmas breakfast.
Yes, a Christmas breakfast.
It's like breakfast, but Christmassy. Or it's like Christmas, but breakfast.
Whichever way helps you understand it a little bit more.
You don't even need to understand it.
No,
just enjoy.
You just gotta eat it.
Just
come,
love it,
hang out, and enjoy, and love it. Yes, I like that.
It'd be great.
Just love it.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
All of these will happen at 10 a.m.
Yes, they will. But yes, and then one final thing, just so that everybody can put this on their calendars and make sure that they're ready to go. Christmas falls on a Sunday this year. So December 25th is on a Sunday, which also means January 1 is on a Sunday. But on December 25th, we are having one family service.
One big
service for all of us to be there together at 10 a.m. So you can wake up, have your breakfast with your family, come on out and worship God, go back home and open your presents or whatever it is that you do. So
there you go.
Or if you get up really early, you can open up all your presents and then come.
And I know that, and maybe this isn't the time or place to kind of get into it, but with Christmas being on a Sunday, I know that a lot of people have family traditions, go over to grandma and grandpa's house or whatever. And I totally get that and respect it and think that's great. But I would encourage those who are believers to remember what it is you're celebrating. It's the birth of Jesus. And there, in my opinion, is not a greater way to celebrate that than for you to bring your family to church to worship him. And instead of looking at it as an inconvenience, being able to look at it as a
very special time.
Because it doesn't happen this way all the time. And so I would encourage you to shift your paradigm. Don't look at, oh man, we've got church on Christmas. Oh man, we got church on Christmas.
It's
Like,
going to be good.
Yeah, and it's not going to be,
it's going to be a
lame,
special day.
It's going to be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
but also the day before is Christmas Eve. We will have a Christmas Eve service like 4:30.
That one will be stripped back, more relaxed, historically.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, super excited about those kinds of things, and we'll have those opportunities. I think I want to encourage you to come out on Christmas Day too. Yeah. It'll be a it doesn't hardly ever happen, but when it happens, it truly is something special, and it can be something special. So bring your family, bring all the extended family that's visiting you as well, and say, hey, just what?
Make it part of your
We're
day.
just gonna kind of alter what Christmas is going to look like this time because this is important.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why we even get together on Sundays too. The fact that Jesus came, and that's what Christians celebrate Christmas for.
Stick your flag in the ground. Declare, like this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this.
Make
important.
Your plans. Plan your makes.
It's great.
All right.
Okay.
Christmas. Yeah. So Christmas.
Yay.
Yeah. November's almost here.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, we're doing a trunk. Halloween is this weekend.
I know.
Well, I mean, it's Monday, but
it's still. I mean, it's less than a week away.
Yeah. No. Less than half a week away.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I feel like the year is gone.
So Sunday warm up.
Yeah, Sunday warm up.
Sunday warm up.
Sunday warm up.
It's our fourth and final
week in Holy Encounters.
Holy Encounters.
This time.
Holy Encounters.
Holy Encounters.
And this is a continuation of last week.
Yes.
Most people may not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Your study and situational awareness caused you to extend what you were saying.
Yeah, exactly.
From 1 week to 2 weeks.
Yes, it did. When I was preparing, I had because really there's a few more weeks in this series, so we're gonna have to come back and revisit this. There's so many different places in which people in Scripture encounter God face to face, and some of those things are very terrifying. Some of them are just downright weird. But each time is a unique testament to see how the holy interacts with us. But also, if we're to take what Peter's telling us and what God has told us in the Old Testament and in the New, is to be holy, for I am holy.
Mm-hmm.
We need to understand what holiness looks like in our lives so that we can aim for that while relying upon God's power to do it. And I think that's what holiness is. Our step in holiness is trusting in God and doing what he says. And that right there moves us into that position with him. So it's a completely other way of living. It's set apart from where the world is headed and what, toward destruction and those kinds of things. I mean, if we're going to get right down to it,
I think we should.
It's the kind of life that God desires. We're aligning our lives with what God desires of us. And so that's what this series is all about. And in my preparation with about what I was going to talk on last week, I'm actually talking this week on what I was going to talk on last week, because I had to divide up the information because there was a lot more that we needed to go over together. And that's what we went over together. It was Moses' first encounter with God, and that was a big deal. So this weekend we're going to look at, all right, now he's done, because God tells him, when you set these people free, when you deliver them, you will come back and worship God on this mountain. That's where we're going. And we'll get to see the interaction there between Moses and God and the people and God, because they meet him too. We may not recognize that very often, but man, it is startling. It is terrifying. What kind of message does God have for us in this? But that's one of the things that we'll be talking about. And the topic is relationship. It's relationship. And so that's what we're going to be going over.
Love that journey for us.
So, and you just did something in the app to help us kind of see what Sunday looks like.
Surprise announcement.
Yeah.
It's also in the email.
It is, yeah.
Well, you haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen the email.
But it is.
But yeah.
There's something new. If you open the Church Center app, there's something new.
Yeah, there's
down at the bottom, you'll see a little church emblem. It says Sunday. And we thought, remember bulletins?
Yeah, I remember those things.
And it was before our time. It was before our time at Osage.
Uh-huh.
They had moved away from having weekly bulletins. So that wasn't something we changed. That was already in place.
Right.
But it was like, there is something, there's a reason churches did that for so long. I think it's a helpful tool. But man, wastes so much paper.
It's because over half of those, actually almost, I would say more than half, probably almost all of them would always end up in the trash.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Especially, and you can't reuse them after you print on the paper.
One time.
So it's over as soon as you do it.
Yeah, so it was like, love the idea. Is there a way that we could implement that? Give people a heads up of what it is that they're going to experience when they come to Osage Hills. And we're like, well, maybe we can do a digital bulletin. And so we made one. It's not it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Just simple, clean. But what's cool about it is there's now ways for you to follow along in the sermon notes with Nate, like the points that are on the screen and the passages. There's also a button that allows you to give from right within the same place. If you need a prayer request, you can hit that button. It'll take you to our form to fill out a prayer. It's just
the order of service.
The order of service is in there.
So when things are going to happen and the songs that we're going to sing. But I think it's great. It just kind of helps you quickly get in there with us, and you can see what's happening on that day and be prepared. Maybe even look at it on a Saturday night before you come, so you can prepare your mind and your heart, spend some time in prayer about it, and just be ready. But yeah, I like the notes in there. But yeah, so this is what I don't know if you can see it, but this is what it looks like right now. And there will probably be other things that end up being put in there or added or taken away from time to time to just make sure that we communicate quickly what's going on. And so I think it's pretty awesome. So, but yeah, surprise announcement. Yay.
Done.
So, but yes, and that's.
What else?
Well, if you don't have the Church Center app, you should probably download it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
If you need help with that, just let us know. We have different ways here, cards that help you do that too. So,
quick little QR code takes you right where you need.
Yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions about the stuff that we talked about, go ahead and send us an email. Let us know. If you have any prayer requests, go ahead and send us something as well, so that we can be praying for you. Yeah, that's all. Great day.
See ya Sunday.
See you Sunday. And you stay classy.
Okay.